Be back. Okay, we're back. Cool. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so the GoPro, we've got to Whoa. Oh, the GoPro turned off. So weird. So messed up. All right, hold on. Ah. Sorry, sending a text real quick. All right, here we go. Let's get this. Hey, what's going on? I am having some technical difficulties. My whole computer just went down, and it's decided to switch into screensaver mode and then freeze the whole stream. It sucked. So, but I'm back now. Friggin' awesome. That really sucked. All right, let's try this again. So what I'd like to try, all right, so because my screens are so big, and when I bring the Mac screen up, it looks, let me bring up a browser. I mean, on the stream end, hey David, how are you? Trying to figure something out. Because when I'm streaming or if I'm coding, it doesn't look very easy to read. So let me see. So this is the site we're working on tonight. Let me show you the what it looks like. This is the other construction page that I made. Well, the stream would have been going good if I didn't just have technical difficulties and have my whole system just throw a screensaver on that I couldn't get out of. This is the website that I'm designing tonight, is what we're working on. It's for a just for you, Judy, just refresh. Hit the refresh button, like F5. Hold on, let me say it into chat. Hit refresh. It should be okay now. All right. So, I don't have much content to use yet, but I am going to start adding the pages, adding the different plugins in that we need. Then I'm going to be meeting with her tomorrow to get some content and go from there. But I know one of the pages wants she wants to like do polls on, and we can do that with WP Forms. I've already done that. All right, so let's do some updates because always got to keep WordPress updated. So whatever you see, you log into your back end and you see updates, do them. Just click on it, click update plugins. Because if you let a plugin stay at the same version and you don't update it, somebody could find a exploit and actually take over your website and put whatever they want on it. I've had it happen. It sucks. Most of the time, they'll just redirect your website to somewhere else to try and get traffic to their own website. I mean, that's kind of a messed up way to do it, but they do it. All right. The updates are all good. So now we want to go to the plugins, because one thing we're going to want on here is, yes, hackery. One thing we're going to want on this website is social media. So we use this. It's called Smash Balloon. Smash Balloon, it's a social media plugin for WordPress. It is like, the features are really cool. So they just came up with this new one, the TikTok feed. And literally, you can put your TikTok feed on your websites, like with like one click. it's pretty freaking badass. I'm trying to, okay, view demo. So this is a TikTok feed. Like, literally just pulled in. If you want to watch it, you click on it, and boom, there's the TikTok. Like, how cool is that shit? And you can even give it a heart, but it'll ask you, when you click on heart, it'll ask you to log in, of course. To be honest with you, well, there are some things out there that you can automate the updates. Like if you look over here, enable auto updates, you can do that. Usually I turn those on, and that will do all the most of the updates automatically. There's just a few plugins that don't do updates automatically, so you do have to do them. I will be installing a plugin that I use on all my sites. It's called what's it called? Shit. I think it's like blah 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 blah. Where is it? WordFence. WordFence.com. What WordFence is, it's a WordPress security website that actually blocks malware. It puts a firewall on your site. It's really cool. The pricing is $119 per year. The only thing that sucks about this is you do have to pay per website. Like most of the plugins I have licenses for like lifetime unlimited sites, but on here you actually have to pay for every site, which I have a lot of sites. And like you could see, like, all right, so here's all the sites I've run, and you could see, okay, I've got a critical issue here. So if I click on it, it's telling me there's some critical issues found. Oh shit. And you can click on details. There's a file in the WordPress core location that is not distributed. Okay, well, let's see what that is. So we're going to actually log into this website that I host. Now, I'm using a passkey. If you watch, let me bring up my GoPro real quick so you can see what I'm doing. So if you saw it, just asked for a passkey, and you saw that it said, touch your security key. I have this little physical device on my computer. Let me bring my other cam up, the one that I can move around. It's called a YubiKey. And what it is this little tiny dongle that you stick in. And if I want to log into this website, I just touch it. And it logs me in. See, it says, use your security key, blah, blah, blah. And now, once I hit the security key, it logs me in. So you can see that the site is logging me in. I didn't have to type a password. All I did was use my security key. That is, now we just want to see, what is this? So what is this hack that we found here? Unknown file in WordPress. Okay, let's see the details. Sites, New England Security, what? Resource number 419. What is that? So we go view file. Netscape HTTP cookie file. All right, I don't like this. It's a tiny file. It's 131 bytes. I don't think that's something that we need, so I would delete file. Let's delete this bad boy. Yes. Yeah, the USB things are really cool. Like my 1Password account, where all my other passwords are, you can't log into my 1Password without touching the YubiKey. The other thing that I've got to do is there's a vulnerability with Slider Revolution. So what I'm hoping is that there's an update to Slider Revolution. And it does not look like there is. Shoot, Slider Revolution right here. Slider Revolution is a really great plugin. It's what allows me to do things like this. Like it plays, like when you go to the website, you see this open and this video here. Oh, you're not seeing my screen. I do that all the time. See this video here in the background? That's slider revolution. You could put text over it and you can design whatever you want on the website. It's telling me there's some vulnerability in there. So what I'll do is I'll just keep my eye on it, and whenever the update comes out, I'll do the update. But yeah, so I'll be putting this on, like there's a premium version and then there's a free version. The free version is good. The premium version does get you a little more. Let's see, how much are my licenses? Yeah, mine are $95. I'm going to wait a little while to see if there's a Black Friday deal, because usually there are, and I'll buy a bunch more licenses, and I'll probably buy one for Meli's site, put it on there just to keep it safe. So what we're going to be installing today are these Smash Balloon plugins, and they're really easy to do. Literally, you go add new plugin, and from the members area, so if you go log in, and we log in with my credentials, in the members area, you can just go in and download your the software. Now, there's two types of plugins for WordPress. There's free plugins and premium plugins. And then there's plugins that are free and have a license key to make them premium. So what happens is there are some plugins that require you to download their plugin from their website, and they don't, it's a private plugin. You can't, there is no free version. And so what we're going to do is we're going to install the Instagram feed, because I'm pretty sure she has an Instagram account. So we're going to want Instagram on here. We've just installed that. I'm going to go back to the plugin installer. I'm going to upload another one. I want to put the TikTok feed on there. TikTok feed. Install now. Okay. Go back to plugin installer. Upload plugin. And I think that's really all that we'll need to display on the website. Oh, YouTube too. Probably do YouTube as well. So let's bring the YouTube plugin there too. And then it's as easy as, let's go back to the plugin installer. Most things have a license key. It's just an MD5 hash. And yeah, I showed my license key on stream, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit a button that says regenerate license, and it changes the license key, which is cool. So I really don't care if everybody just saw that. Plus, in the account, I can disable whoever tries to use my key, so it doesn't really bother me. So if we go to plugins, and you see now we've got feeds for YouTube, Instagram. So I'm going to activate the Instagram plugin for now. And you'll see over here, Instagram feed. And I am going to go to settings, activate my license key. And now the other cool thing is you can actually, there's this other plugin called Uncanny Automator. You can have it automatically post to your Instagram when you post something on your website. What I'm going to do is add a source, and I'm just going to use my Instagram account. I'm going to connect a personal account. I'm going to connect with mine just so that I can show her content. Yeah. I mean, we're going to eventually link her accounts to here, but for now, just so that I can get it up and running, yes, that's my domain. Okay, so now it brings me back here, and it shows me that we have a source here. So now what I'll do is I'll bring in a feed, and let's go to all feeds, add new. I just want, trying to see how I can do this. Let's click on here. I just want to see something, if this will work. start with the theme, the template, whatever. You pick your theme, you pick your template, and then it creates, shoot. So it's pulling up mine. So yeah, we're going to have to put her account in. I thought, like you can see, I've got all my dinners on that I cook. I do some pretty cool dinners. I think I'm going to put this on my website. I actually like this. This looks cool. But yeah, what we're going to want to do is exit without saving, because we're not going to do, we're not going to put my feed on there. So I'm going to delete that. But once she is all ready, that's what we'll be doing tomorrow, is activating all of the social media so that we can start designing that. But for now, let's go to the pages. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a polls page. So we're going to add new page. Polls. And we're going to publish it. And now we're going to edit with Elementor. Yeah, of course I can send you the recipes. All right. So first thing to do, if you notice that you can actually see the word polls up here kind of over the title of the site. Like I said, the first thing to do is go to settings down here and hide the title. That just makes it so much better looking. Now, what I'm going to do is click on the little green leaf. It has a bunch of templates in here. I'm going to view the installed kits. And we're going to pick a cool looking one for the polls. Got portfolio. I think the polls we're going to do, I think I'm going to do them as blog style, because that means like every poll will have its own page. So I'm going to go like this. We're going to change that. See latest news. We're going to go to the heading. We're going to change this to latest polls. Poll content will go here. I'll change this to I'm sure we'll change the name of it. Take a poll, see stats from other polls. And what I'm going to do is make it so that this content here, this right here, we're going to filter it. Let's see, the query. We want anything that's categorized as polls. Oh shit, I don't have any other categories. So let's update this page. And what we're going to have to do now is exit. Go to posts. Now, there's a difference. Now, I always get confused here. Why would you use a post and why would you use a page? So the difference is a page is something that very rarely changes. So like an About Us page, a page with your home page, your main page. That's a page that's not going to change very often. And then the other that you'd want to do is a post, which is something that will change, like a poll. A poll is something that's going to change. And then posts can also have categories and tags. I'm going to add a new category. I'm going to call it polls. And now I can show on specific pages every category that says poll. Do you like my new website? So that's what I'm going to do as a poll. And check out what I'm going to do. I'm going to go edit with Elementor. And again, same thing as we did with all the other ones. We are going to hide the title. But this, you can actually do replies and stuff here. So what I want to do is other cool thing about posts is you can make a template so that all the posts follow the design of that template. And you can do templates for different items. So we're going to go to templates. We're going to go to theme builder. And we're going to go to single post. Going to add a single post, and this single post is a template for those posts. What I'm going to do is I'm sure that the template usually comes with a posts page. So you would just kind of scroll through, and it's this one right here, because they're calling their posts portfolios. I'm going to import that. Yep. So we give it a second to import. Okay. And if you noticed up here, you see how this is stopping up here, and it's given this ugly purple over here and it's not very smooth. What you have to do to fix that is up in this top section. I think it's this section, and you go to the style. You change this display size to, I think it's cover. Yep. See, now you've covered it and it looks right. It's all the way. Again, this is because I have a very big monitor, but this would also show up on other people with big monitors. And if you check this out, this is what the posts page would look like. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this into a polls page. Let's delete this little guy. We'll use this whole idea of it. We're going to get rid of that. Actually, we're going to get rid of all of this stuff. We don't need any of this in here. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. I'm just right-clicking and going delete. I want to delete this column. So I'm going to go delete. Now this makes this wide because it deleted the column. And I'm going to change this. We're going to use a variable here. So I'm going to go like this. Instead of using the heading, what I'm going to use is the post title. Drag the post title in. Notice how it's pulling. What it does is it automatically pulls the first post that you have. So, and that's what I created for the title of the post. Do you like my new website? I'm also going to do that up here. Or maybe I'll just change this to polls. All right, so we're going to do that. We are going to delete this. We're going to delete all this stuff because we don't need any of that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Need that. We do not need system requirements. And get rid of this. We don't need this down here. This actually, what I can do is call this other polls, and I can use I'll show you how I can do that in a moment. So let's finish editing this page. So we're gonna go like that. We're gonna delete that, and now we're gonna delete this. Now the next thing that we put under here is gonna be post content. We bring the post content under there. And basically what the post content is everything that's in the content of the post. So check this out. I'm going to publish this. Where do you want to display your template? We're going to add a condition in. This would include every post, like every singular post. But I don't want to do that. I want to do posts in category polls. So now this page, this designed page is only going to show up for posts that are a poll. And now we're going to rename it to polls. All right, let's update that. And now we're going to go over to the page, to the posts. We're going to go to the Do You Like My Website post. We're going to edit with Elementor. So check this out. This is where we get a little bit cool. And actually, before we do that, I'm sorry. All right, so let me exit this again. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to install another plugin, and this is the plugin that's going to allow us to do the polls. It's called WP Forms. We just search WP Forms. There it is right there. It's basically a contact form plugin, but you can do a lot more with it, like polls and such. We're going to activate it. All right. We are going to, we first need to license it, because to be able to have the polls and everything, you need a license key. So we're going to go back to my GoPro because this is a license key I can't change. So you're going to look at me for a second while I pop this license key in. Okay, we can go back to Mac now. And license key's in. I go verify key. It's going to say connect and install Pro. So these are the kind of plugins that are cool. They're free ones, but when you put the license key in, it automatically downloads the Pro version of the plugin. So it has a bunch of add-ons. Lots and lots of add-ons. So what we're going to bring in is, where is it? We're going to look for surveys and polls. Right here. Surveys and polls add-on. We're going to install this add-on. Now, if we go to add a new form, we're going to go like this. Brings up the builder. Yay! We're going to create a blank one because we want to build it ourselves with our own questions and such. And so, yeah, I don't want any notifications on for this right now. I'll edit those. We'll do that later. So we're going to hit save for now. We're going to go to surveys and polls, and we're going to enable poll results. Poll results for all checkboxes, multiple choice, drop-down fields will be automatically displayed to users after they submit the form. All right. So now we go back to fields. We are going to multiple, what's that? What a multiple choice. Do you like the colors of my new site? Yes. No. Blah. We're going to add another one in. We'll add a drop down. Bring that right under that one. How many feet does a chicken have? I don't know why I thought that, but we're going to go 4. 17. 2. See, all right. And we're going to add one more. We're going to add a checkbox. Is there anything you'd like to see on this site? Instagram feeds, Twitch feed, Facebook posts. Okay, so now that we've got a few questions there, I'm going to save it. And now what you would do, oh, first, yeah, other thing, you want to name it so it's not blank form. It's how do you like my new website? So now that we've created this form, we then have to put it on a page. So what we're going to do is go over to the post. So the post we did, we're going to edit it with Elementor, and we're going to pop that form in that we just created. All right, so we search for the widget, WP Forms, and there it is. We drag it on over. We select what form we want. And we've got a little bit of a color issue because it wants to be on a white background. So that's not that hard. What I'll do is I will just change the background of this container just to be white for now. Go background, color, change it to white. Okay. And we want the opacity to be like right. Actually, we don't want the opacity to be anything. We'll go like that. All right, cool. So now that we have this form on the website, let's update the page. And we're going to go back here. We're going to exit this. Make sure that it's in the polls category. And we're going to go back to the pages. We're going to go to the polls page. And this, once we edit it, give it a second to come up. See how this is coming up here? Please enable JavaScript in your browser to complete this form. Oh, because it's pulling an excerpt from the the form itself. So what you'd want to do is, so that doesn't come up like that in your posts, you would want to put a little bit of content before the form. So we'll just kind of go like this. We'll put a heading in. Actually, we want another container. We're going to bring another container above this one. Oh, I don't want it inside that, though. I want it on the... Shoot. All right, so let's just bring some content in here. We'll just bring it up in this white spot. Please fill out this form and show and tell me how much you like the new site. All right, let's update this. And we are going to go back. I mean, of course, I'm going to edit it and make I want to go, yes, I've already given a review. Like, you get these little pop-ups for the plugins that say, please give us a review. It's aggravating, but it does. They do show up. So if I now go to MELIBELA, MELIBELA.tv/polls, check it out. There's a poll. Yeah, I've got to make it so that this doesn't show up, but I'll do that later. We go click on Learn More. It brings you to the poll. Yes, chickens have 2 feet, and you can click on that. Go submit. Now check it out. It shows you the results. We've had 100% of the votes go to yes. We've had 100% go there, and you can see that it shows the results of the form. Of course, you can definitely make this prettier, which I will definitely do because that's kind of hideous right now. But yeah, that's how you can do polls and put the content, the results of everything of the polls right on the website. Now, an about page, got that, contact page. So, contact page, we definitely want to have a form on here, so that it can be filled out. And what we do for that is, let's go to pages, all pages. Actually, what I want to see, so I want to look at this template that we used from Elements. So we're going to installed kits. We're going to go to view installed kits. And what does their contact page look like? Let's view this. Okay, so this would have... All right, so there's a form underneath it. So the form would go here, and then a map. So on her site, we really don't need a map to show where she lives. Duh. And no phone number. So, all right. So what I will do is we're going to put a simple contact form right under here. And we are going to make that with WP Forms. Actually, we have another form on here called Met Forms. We do have a license for it. So let's see. Let's try this. I know it has a form that you can edit. You can bring in too. But let's just try it out. I've never used this form before. We're going to create a simple contact form. Contact me. Edit form. So the cool thing about this form editor is it actually uses Elementor to make the form, which is cool because it lets you design and theme it a lot better. And it makes it look a lot cleaner on your website. So we're going to update and close it. And it gives me the short code. So I take this short code and I go to the pages. I go to the contact me page, and with a short code, it lets you put in content in that specific area. So, like, I will go here, search widget, short code. We're going to take it, we're going to drag it down here, and now I'm going to paste that short code there. And there's my form. First name, last name, blah, 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 blah. And I think, let me see if there's a way to do it like METFORM. Okay, so the way that you can do MET form, you could drag in the MET form too. And all right, so I can actually, let's delete that. So edit form, contact me. All right, so the MET form plugin actually is pretty cool because it'll allow you to edit the form. Like, what is this? This says simple contact form, but it's the wrong colors. So let's style this, change this color to white, and we'll do all right, blah, 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 blah. Update and close. And bam, we've got a nice form built in. I like it. Wow, you can do multi-step with it. So again, I've never used this MET form. I've only ever used, there's two form systems that I've used. All right, I think this was, okay. So, I want to see something. WPMET.com. I wonder if their form, the MET forms, will do polls and stuff. So this MET form, most flexible Elementor form builder. Contact form, conditional form, multi-step, sign up, 30 plus templates, 40 input styles. So it is, I like the smart conditional confirmation, but yeah, it doesn't look like, it's got a quiz form. Let's see what that looks like. All right. Feedback calculation form. What is calculation form? Oh, so you can actually calculate. Cool. It actually calculates the amount of the product. You want yearly, package 35, quantity 2. If I go lifetime, oh, it actually changes the. Okay, that's pretty cool. But yeah, there are no polls in here. I mean, you could definitely take the build the form and then take the data from the form and turn it into like pretty charts and stuff. But I like how WP Forms does that for you. WP fundraising. Let's see what that is, because that would be cool for like donations and stuff. Elementor Builder donation plugin that's easy and powerful, completely free. Okay, how does it work? Oh, that's pretty cool. Shows how much you raised. It shows the donation. Continue. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. We could take a payment right through the website. So, that's something we can set up. And then I'm trying to think, how would we turn that into maybe do like a webhook, and that would allow us to maybe, I'm trying to think, how would we do that? Trying to think how I can have OBS do something when a donation comes in, if we're using our own donation system and not using like Streamlabs or something. I'm sure it's possible. Sure, that's something we can do. But yeah. So there's really not much more I can do on this site. All the back end stuff is done. Actually, you know what I can do? I can get the protection software installed. The word fence. So we're going to add a new plugin called Word Fence. And I'll show you how to configure it too. We're going to install it. Oh, you sucker. Get out of there. I was just drinking and a little tiny gnat was in my cup. I got a little gnat flying around. Okay. We're going to activate the plugin. And then once it activates, it's going to ask me to license it. So I got to get my own license. And I'm going to do a free license for now. All right, put my email address in. Register. And now it emails me. Hopefully I'm logged into the right email account. I am, yeah. So now I go to my updates. My WordFence license is right here. Gonna copy this long code over to here. Install existing. Install the license key. Put my email there. No, I don't want to get emails. I have read and install license. So this is what activates this plugin. So now this plugin is activated on the website, and we're going to go to the dashboard. And the first thing we're going to do, this is the dashboard. Do you want, so gives us all sorts of information into the status, the site security. It's got a firewall. It's got your global options that lets you change all your settings. This shows the total of tax for everything. So the cool thing about WordFence is it's a whole bunch of sites linked together. And they're all, like, you could see at 5 p.m., there were 30,665,168 attacks on WordPress websites. That's insane that there's that many attacks going on. And it's just bots hitting websites looking for exploitability. So, yes, we want to enable auto updates. Okay. And we're going to go to make your site as secure as possible. Take a moment to optimize. So we're going to click here to configure. And what this is going to do, this is our web server, Nginx. And we hit continue. And this is going to create a file on our website. And this is now the site has a firewall. And right now the firewall's in learning mode. And what learning mode is it sees where people are coming from and who's friend or who's foe. So it learns like that for a few days, and then it goes to activated. Go to the dashboard. All right, we can X out of that. We are going to connect this site to WordFence Central. We're going to add site so that I can keep an eye on it. And the other thing that I'm going to do is, like I showed you last time, spin up WP. Spin up is where I do all my WordPress, and check it out. There's some updates that need updating. So literally, we are going to start doing some updates. Update now. Update now. Yeah, I remember that, Judy. That was that. Yeah, that's why you have to absolutely have to keep your sites updated. Any site that's hosted with me, I pretty much do updates on the daily. So I'll log into my spin up, and I'll go to every site and then just click on update. And you can see I have lots of sites hosted here, and like there's Judy's, there's your old site. That which reminds me, Judy, what do you want to do with this old site? Do you want to redirect it to your new one? Parade of Roses has 15 updates. Damn. We are going to, you know what? I'm actually going to log into that one to do the updates because 15 updates, that seems like a lot. View the admin area. Make sure, see what's going on. Use my passkey. Jeff, use my passkey. It's going to ask me to touch my little security key, and I touched it. All right, I don't want two-factor auth. I've already got it. Continue. Go away. Ah! Go away. Go away. Go away. Whatever. I got them. Complete. I need a new password too? Okay, whatever. I'll use that password. All right, so I'm logging into the back end of, this is Judy's website. So first thing we have database update. So WordPress has an Elementor data update. So we're updating that now. And now, yes. And then we're going to say, I already did. Okay, so that was updated. So now we're going to go to updates because we want to update WordPress to the latest version. You're running 6.3.2. The latest version is 6.4.1. Now, the other thing with updating your website too, which you've got to be really careful about, is sometimes, as Judy knows, things break when you do updates. Things might not look right. So we just updated to the latest WordPress. Yay! Oh, there is, yeah, there's a new theme. Okay, so now we're going to go to the plugins, and we're going to update all the plugins. Update now, update now, update now. Update, update, update. Do 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 do. Yeah, things break, and that means when things break, it means you have to go back into the website and try and fix all the stuff that was broken. So, essential elements, okay. Solid security's updated to the top. That's a plugin that you installed, Judy. I don't know. I think that what brings you, yeah, brings you to the top of the page. Now, all right, let's see. Because there was, let's see, are there any? There's 7 theme updates. Now, here's the thing with themes. You're using the 2020 theme? Really, Judy? I didn't know that. Let me see something. Parade of roses.com. Hopefully it looks the same. Hopefully it didn't break. Okay, nope, it's still looking good. But typically, I don't use that theme. Like the theme that you're using, this 2020, I usually would use the Elementor. Like, look at you. These are all default themes, and you don't need them. So what I do is, unfortunately, the only way you can do this is either by installing a plugin that allows you to edit your files, like access your direct files from within WordPress, which I'm very against, because if you install that, then somebody can get to your files. So I'm going to log in directly to the server. So which server is she on? She is on server Marby, which I named my servers after my kitties. That, like, Marby's a kitty that passed away. She was so fucking cute. She's actually in one of my TikTok videos attacking the screen. So we're going to SSH to marbie.jeffdodge.com. So now I'm in the back end of the website, right? The back end of the server. I wish you could see this a little better. Let me see if there's a way I can zoom it. Hold on. Let me try something. If I go to properties and I go to application capture and we capture iTerm 2. Okay. Let's see. Can I make it bigger? Damn, it doesn't zoom it in though. All right. Are you going to work, David? Is that why you're heading to H? Wait a second. It's Friday night. Why are you heading to work? You don't do overnight. You're doing overnight? I thought you weren't an overnighter anymore. Yeah, sorry, David. David, that's cool though that you're stepping up and helping out when needed. All right, so what is this? Show full screen and hidden Windows applications. I don't know what that is. I don't know why it looks so... What's this little icon here? Can I do something with it? Nope. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into Judy's websites, sites, the sites folder, and there's all the websites. So now we're going to go into Judy's. So it's paradeofroses.com. We're going to go into the files. So these are all the WordPress files. This is what makes WordPress work. I really wish it was... Oh, wait, I know what I can do, I think. Maybe. Let's try it. So we're going to go like... All right, here we go. I'm trying something. Trying something new. I don't know what that's going to do. Okay, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out how to do. How to zoom it in. All right, so go like that. Oh, what do I do now? I did something. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Okay, so oh, well, I guess I can do it that way. Boop. Because I'm on a Mac, I actually have to use Command plus. But thank you. I guess now you can see the files. All right. So, I'm logged into a Unix server right now, and these are all the files that keep WordPress going. WordPress uses PHP, and like here's the index PHP file, which tells it what to do. What we're going to do is go into the WP content folder, and then under themes, we're going to remove all the themes that are not being used, because what that does is that makes it so that, say a theme does have an exploit on it and it's installed on your server, well, somebody can gain access to your server from an old theme that you don't update because you're not using it, but it's still installed on your server. You definitely don't want that. So we're going to get rid of 2019, and I'm going to use the Unix command rm space -rf. Okay, and then we're going to go 20. What I say? What is it? 2019, 2017. So 2019, rm rf 2017. What else we got? 2016, 2024, 2021, 2021, 2024. All right. 2022. Now, if I click on themes, check it out. We're going to shrink. Okay, we're going to get rid of 2016 and 2023. 3 and 2016. All right. Now, we only have one theme installed, and that's all you need. And yeah, I know, Judy, I've been telling you to delete a lot of stuff, like your media. The one thing you don't want to do, oh, well, you did really good on this website. There's not a lot of media on here. But when you upload your media, you want to upload your media in the size, you want to upload it for the web, not full-size images. Okay, so essential add-on. There's always these little new things that pop up. I just X out of them so I don't have to see it on the left side anymore. So now your website is totally up to date. It looks like it's running smoothly. It looks like everything is still there. Go to About Us. There's your About. Oh, there's your two. That's the two top thing. Go to Contact. And there's your contact form. Very nice. This right here. See how it says contact us at blah Parade of Roses at Verizon.net. Also, do you still have a 401 number since you're in Florida now? Did you change your number, or is that still your number? You should update it on your website if it's not. Okay, cool. Okay, so what I would do is you have your own domain name. You can have email at your domain. So what I would do, yeah, no 600 megabyte pics. What I would do is, so I'm going to take this Parade of Roses at Verizon.com, and I'm going to go into the Cloudflare system, which is where I host, where Cloudflare is like a firewall and CDN, and it blocks things. But it also allows you to do email through it. Sign in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. Check this out. I have a lot of domains in here. We're going to go P-A-R-A-D-E, Parade. There's Parade of Roses. We are going to go to DNS. All right. And you can see the only two things are the... And I even have it set up wrong. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this to a CNAME. This is back when I was... All right, save that. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to enable email on your domain. So we go here. We go email routing. We go get started. Oh, wait a second. That never did this before. Get this process created. You go. Hold on a second. Get started. All right. I guess we'll do Judy. Send to an email. Okay. You've already verified. Create and continue. Continue. Add records and enable. So now you have a custom email account. You have Judy at paradeofroses.com. And what I'll also do is you could do a catch-all. I go against catch-alls because then you get all the emails from like junk like info at Parade of Roses. Any address of anybody at Parade of Roses will be sent to you, and it just makes it easy for spammers. But are there any other email addresses you'd want other than Judy? Because I can make more, or I can just leave it that. And what it's going to do is it's going to email you to your Gmail. If I send an email to Judy, check this out. It's pretty cool. Oh, you do want an info. Okay, so we'll create info at, so go info. Let's do that to Judy. Boom. Save. Bam. You've now got 2 email addresses at Parade of Roses. And now, when you have a website, you don't want, it just makes you look very not technical when you're using, and you don't look professional either when you're using a Verizon.net or a gmail.com email address on your professional website. You know what I'm saying? So you can go and update that. I'll let you do that part. And I am going to go back to the server and gonna go back to updating. So, and this is a cool page on, like, I just click on the server and it tells me every vulnerability that's on the server. And all I can do is go, yeah, it allows you to back up your websites too before you do the update. But some sites I don't need to do a backup for because I know what it's going to do when you update those. So I'm literally just going to go through and update all of them. And what it does is it queues the updates. So, but this is how I can update every website on my server very fast. And it keeps and updating your websites it also makes it so that like I don't want my server to get hacked, and if somebody's website gets hacked, it could potentially, I mean, I'm a security geek, so I don't think they'd be able to hack into my site and take over my server, but other servers, if they're not protected, yeah, somebody could take over your whole server. And like, if you look, you've got websites on 2 different servers, Judy. You've got servers on Marby. You've got Parade of Roses as on Marby, which is hosted at DigitalOcean. And then your news site, JVD Web, is hosted on Batty, which is at Akamai. And then Snow is at Snow is my highest power server that I have. It is a beast of a server. So I'll show you this. This is cool. It's got 32 gigs of RAM, 8 virtual CPUs, 640 gigs of solid state drive, plus the database isn't stored on the server. I've got a second server that just does the database. So whatever I put on Snow, it's a fast website. You can see I only have the big sites that I have there. And then MELIBELA is on my Akamai site. And like what'll happen is if the websites start getting a lot of hits, I can literally hit one button and move it to another server that's just dedicated to them. That's why I love this Spin Up WP. Another cool thing that I just did is I upgraded my my FiOS. The update is going to be put into effect next week. Actually, I think it's the week after Thanksgiving. And what I did was I upgraded from residential Verizon to business Verizon, which gives me a lot more. So first of all, residential FiOS, you're on a shared fiber line. It's not dedicated to you. You are shared with your bandwidth is shared with other people. Business line, the bandwidth is dedicated to you, so I will have a true 1 gig line. The other thing is I can have multiple static IP addresses. So I'm starting off with 5 of them. And what that'll let me do is now I can host my own servers at my house. So I can set up one of these web servers to be at my house running off of my Verizon, which I've got a server in the other room that is a beast of a server. Check this out. This is really cool. So when I'm going to log into one of my servers here. It's a Dell PowerEdge server, and it's on my local network. Oh, helps if I go to the right IP address. All right. All right. So we check this out, and it is running VMware ESXi. So what VMware is it's a virtualization system. So I'm going to log into this. Check out this server. This is a beast of a server. It's got 44 cores. It's an Xeon E5 2699 V4 at 2.20 gigahertz, which it's got hyperthreading on. So I've actually got 88 virtual CPUs. I've got 512 gigs of memory. I've got 17 hard drives in this beast. If you check this out, if I go to storage, you'll see I've got 2 data stores. One data store is 2 of the hard drives. The other data store is the other 14 hard drives. And that gives me, those 14 hard drives are 2 terabytes each drive, which gives me about 11 terabytes. And now you're thinking, okay, wait a sec, the math doesn't add up. If you've got 2 terabytes and you've got 16 drives, shouldn't they be 32 terabytes? Yes and no. What I do is something called RAID 10. What RAID 10 is striping and duplication. So basically, so you say you've got 14 drives, 7.5. Well, is there that many drives? Hold on, let me see something. I'm going to log into the, this is the, it's called iDRAC. And what iDRAC is it lets you, even when the server is off, you can get into it. It's the integrated Dell remote access controller, and it lets you access all of the hardware remotely. It lets you change fan speed. It lets you do whatever you want. And check this out. So if I go to hardware, come on, wait for it to come up. Actually, I go to storage. I go to physical disks. So there are, how many physical disks are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So yeah, there are 16 disks. 2 of the drives are only 1.1 gig hard drives. And the reason why that is because the pack of the 2 terabyte drives that I bought, I could only buy 14 at once. But what happens is 7 of these drives are all striped together to make one big drive. And then the other 7 are striped together to make one big drive. And then they're duplicated over each other. So now you've got 7 drives running as one. So it's really, really fast transfer speeds because you're putting a little bit of data on each drive. And then you've got the other 7 drives doing the exact same thing and mirroring those first 7 drives. So it's crazy how safe this server is. Plus, if you go to the memory, I've got a lot of memory sticks in. I did have one that's giving me a little bit of error logging because these are ECC RAM, but it cleared up. I just have to reboot to erase this error. But this server is a beast. I love this server. I've got so much cool stuff on here. So I've got my Plex server on here, which I put all my movies on. Then I've got a surveillance system where all the surveillance from the company that I work for, that's all on here. Then I've got a BitTorrent because you got to get your movies somewhere. I've got a Windows data center, domain controller. I've got a SQL server. I don't know why I just had a license for SQL Server, so I put it on there. I got a Windows 11 box. I got a Ubuntu development server I've got a Kali Linux server, and then I've got a phone system. So Kali Linux is actually for hacking. It's like a hacking operating system. It's got a lot of cool tools in there to hack stuff. But yeah, so let's refresh this, and that form should be there. Yeah, now we got a form there. I'm gonna have to change the colors a little bit. This, to be honest with everybody, this is the first website that I've done with a black background, with a dark website. I'm always doing white websites, white corporate-y websites. This is the first, fun website I've ever done. And it's got moving lotties in there. I don't know. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, let's see. Let's click on this, see if it brings you to her Twitch stream, which it should. See what she's up to. I can't wait to get my new computer. I'm getting a whole new system. You can see my CPU
around the ribbons part. You know, I forgot to connect something or something. But I don't think. Also, yeah, happy birthday, Jurassic, dude. How was your birthday?
Cool.
Birthday.
This is her website. I'm wondering. Actually, you know what I'm going to
Thank
do?
you,
I
Kylie.
think I can embed her Twitch stream into her website. How do I do that? Um, where's the embed button? Is there an
Hard
embed
to break a
button?
controller. I feel like, yeah.
Picture in
I
picture.
don't think I broke it. Tomorrow we will continue. So, you know,
No.
if we break
Damn.
it tomorrow, that's another thing.
Dang nabbit. Okay.
But
So, what else are we going to do tonight? So, we've got that installed. We've got the website's up and running. We've got some cool pages on there. We've got it protected. Now, all of these high vulnerabilities should go away because I did the updates. It just takes a little while for them to go through. Judy, do you have any questions? Do you need anything done with your sites? Let me see. How's your coming out? jvdweb.com. Do you want me to redirect your other website to this one? You added a booking app. All right, hold on. Let me see. Where's that? Book online. Okay. All right. Let's check this out. Nice. Book now. Let's see how this works. Wow. Now, is this all from WordPress? This is a WordPress booking app, or is this something that is another website? Like, I use Calendly to do my booking. Like, if you check this out, if I go to jeffdodge.com / I think it's just on. I go to contact and see book a meeting. I've got this here, which is it actually the cool thing about this is it actually is connected to my it's actually connected to my calendar on my phone and stuff. So that hold on a second. So that it knows when I'm available and when I'm not available, which I think is pretty cool. So I think that's awesome. All right, let's see. Yeah, so people can't book me and me not be around, or I'm already doing something. So that's why I like Calendly, but it's $12 a month. And I'm actually thinking of canceling it because I don't know the last time I've actually used it. It is. I mean, the cool thing about it is, like, check this out. So I'm going to go the 20th at 4 p.m. I go next. Website contact request, 15 minutes phone call, blah, blah, blah. You enter your details. And the cool thing about it is it'll automatically create a Zoom meeting for me and send out the meeting, which I think is awesome. But, yeah. Yeah, so let's finish getting this contact us page fixed because I don't like the colors that it's not working right. So we're going to go to pages, all pages. Also, another thing, Judy, that you may like, this may, it's a thing called, shit, I lost the word. What's the word I was looking for? Damn it. Lotties, LOTTIE, Lottie files. So what a Lottie is they're lightweight, scalable animations for your websites. And see these little, that's a Lottie. And you can actually make your website. So this is a GIF, this is a Lottie, this is a .Lottie. So they're all the same, but look at the size difference. A GIF file is 321K, a Lottie JSON, 91% smaller than a GIF. Yeah, that's cool, 52K. A .Lottie is only 6 kilobytes, and it's 99 cents smaller than the GIF file. So, like, they're really tiny files, but they do some really cool shit. Like, this is how I'm making MELIBELA.tv more interactive by adding... Oh, shit. Yep. That was my fault. Thank you. I've got to learn to stream better because it's funny. I forgot to hit the button. Yeah, hold on. I hit the wrong button. Let's do that. That better? So, hello. I gotta be a better streamer and learn what's on my screen. I like, because, so I've got 2 monitors set up, and actually, if you check this out, this is the back of my room. That's the back of me. It's a little messy in here. You see my kitty on the floor right there. That, I don't like showing that because it is messy in here. It looks so much better this way. I'm so clean looking. But if you look, we go to the homepage /home. Yeah. See these little movements, these little things? This is a Lottie. And I move down and I got more Lotties on here. This is a Lottie right here. This little guy is a Lottie. And like that's, but like that's a Lottie. It's like a little bing, 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 bing. They're little cute guys. I can give you my login and password for the Lottie thing because I paid for this because my other designer used Lotties all the times. It's Lottie, Lottie. And like just these cool little, like this little wave or these little lines, like see those cool little lines, how they're moving? Like you put those on your website and that adds interactivity and it's fun. Like contact us, just a little movement. And the cool thing is, okay, Thanksgiving's coming up. Like, all right, I want this turkey. I can click on the turkey and I can save it to my workspace. Select. And now I go to my workspace and I can then edit this turkey. I click on the turkey. So there's my cool little turkey. Gobble, gobble, gobble. And so let's see, what can I do with it? I know I can do stuff with it. What's that? Color palette. See, oh, it lets me change the colors that the so now I've got a turkey that is not very good. But like you can change its colors and make it more for your website. And then there's other things you can do. You can change the background color. You can, and then what you would do is once you're done with it, you could download it and export it as an optimized .lottie. And you just click download, and now there's my .lottie file for my Thanksgiving chicken. I can just upload that, and with Elementor. So if we go to, I'll just go over to, let's go to the sample page. Edit with Elementor. So we're going to bring up this Elementor. I absolutely love Elementor. I can't get over how much Elementor has like done all the changes. Have you tried using the new let's get rid of this. We're going to get rid of that sample page title. I hate those titles. Hide the title. So check this out. I'm going to go, all I do is search for a widget called Lottie. There it is, Lottie. Drag my Lottie over. It puts the default Elementor Lottie in there, but you see you got media file. Click on upload. It's going to give you this little blah. I'm going to go do not say that again. I'm going to upload. Oh shoot. External URL. All right. So for these, you actually have to do an optimized JSON file. So you download that because it looks like Elementor only uses JSON type Lotties. So you literally just go upload files, select the file. You'll see the Thanksgiving chicken JSON. Double click it. There it is. Select it. And now we got a gobble, gobble, gobbler on the website. Pretty cool, right? Oh, wait. Is that a chicken? No, that's a duck. But I love my duck sound. Yeah. I got crickets too. I love my little sound effects. Oh, they're not really that loud. Hold on, I gotta turn my sound effects up. I was using them the other day while I was on a meeting. That's what I was looking for. But
I can also do a whole thing in my cool voice. I love my cool voice. Yeah. I'm gonna sing a song.
I love those buttons. So, like with this chicken, now you can change the style of it. You want it to be small, you can just bring the width up and down. And then you can position it wherever you want it. Like, I want it over there, I want it over there. It's pretty cool. Now, let me ask you, have you been playing around with these containers? Because I'm used to sections, and they now, I think they got rid of the sections and make them containers now. And it confused me quite a bit because the containers are like tough to work with. Yeah. One new feature that I really like is the AI stuff. Like being able to have it automatically create content for me. Like, check this out. This is pretty cool. So I'll bring in a text editor underneath my chicken, and I will go right with AI. Now it brings up this little thing. I accept. Get started. It's going to bring this up. Describe the text you want to use. So we're going to go craft me a blog post for Thanksgiving. And I go generate text. Oh, you've been using, yeah, it's so cool. Okay, boom. Now we've got, boop, use it. Check it out. We now have a blog post about Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's like Elementor has come a long way. Lot different than when you used to be using Wix, right? I'm glad I got you off Wix. That was so anti-Wix. And being off Wix has actually saved a lot of money. Did Wix? What happened with Wix? Wix actually had a... Don't leave me stand... Like... Oh, they did have AI? Ah. Yeah, not as good as the AI that we have now, the ChatGPT AI. I mean, the ChatGPT, you can do such cool things with it. Like, I can go create me an image of a chicken with blue suede shoes. And ChatGPT will do it. It's creating an image for me of a chicken with blue suede shoes. I mean, like, come on. You can tell it to make you an image of whatever you want, and it does it for you. I know there's people on YouTube that actually make stories and actually have ChatGPT make a whole animation sequence with ChatGPT. See, check that out. My chicken with blue suede shoes. Tell me that is not the shit. That is the best chicken ever with a duck sound. I mean, not the best shoes, but the shoes are on, they kind of look like they're tied in knots. But that's pretty cool. What is this? Video digest. I summarize YouTube videos into key points. Wow. That's a new feature. Yeah. But this is I think I'm done for now because there's not much more I could do on this site until I get the content. The design is there. I just need to start putting some content. And I love this. Like, these are how we're going to display the polls, the poll results. I love how you can... You know what? I want to see how... I mean, I know that's not a Lottie. I'm pretty sure that's one of the plugins doing that. I just want to see what it is. Because I really like those. And she does a lot of polls, and to show the statistics on what the poll has, we need some cool little tools to do it. And let me see, what was used to make these? I'm pretty sure it's just a progress bar. Literally, it's just a progress bar. Then you just add the style to it. Yeah, that's awesome. This is good stuff. Like, the polls are gonna look really cool. I love the fonts, how they're like so curvy and everything. I think it's coming out good. It's coming out good. I love the little glows behind the images. And that's another thing why I love this Elements. The other thing I just got is another site called Placeit. Placeit. It's not .com, it's .net. I always do that. Check this out. Say you want to design some clothing. And let me log in because I actually paid for this. All right. So you want to design some clothing. And I want, like, check this out, how I'm hovering over them and the shirts are changing. Like, you can just upload your picture to upload an image to this, and it makes your image on the shirt. Yep. Pop your image in. If you want it on a, something like that. So if you want to sell your own shirts and stuff, you can now make them like you have models to use them, and it actually looks cool. Like, check this out. I click on this guy. Watch how cool this is. I was playing with this earlier with my logo. I mean, it's not the best, but check it out. Wait for this to load because it's got the whole little editor built in. So literally just upload your design. So recently uploaded, I uploaded my logo. Okay, I want to make it a little smaller. Let's crop it. Boom. Check it out. It's now on that guy's shirt, and the shirt color, I want the shirt to be black. No, let's go cool little blue. So check it out. He's got my shirt on, and pretty cool. And you could do like cups, and like if you want to sell mugs and stuff and put your logo on there. This placeit.net is cool. What I actually got it for was Twitch templates, because it's got these Twitch overlays and stuff. Like, I can go here and I can get these cool overlays, like for the bottom. I haven't used any yet, but I think they're pretty cool. Got tons of them. Like when somebody donates, when somebody latest subscriber, new donations, things like that. And then they've got like streaming starting soon screens. Like, yeah, starting soon. But I think that's it for tonight. I mean, I've streamed for almost 2 hours. I will be back on Sunday. I'm supposed to have a quick meeting with Melly tomorrow and get some content. So we're going to be finishing up her, like, getting some more content into her site. Getting her social medias linked up to it so we can start getting socials to show up on the front page and all that good stuff. And then she's good. She went for a test today. It's a nuclear medicine test. They actually shot this nuclear shit into her. They actually gave her a card that says law enforcement, blah, blah, blah. Please note that she does have radioactive material and she will glow green or some shit. Yeah, because her gallbladder is still not doing very well. Like anything she eats, she gets really sick. No, the gallbladder. Yeah, she's got an MRI. Like, I had to go to the hospital with her because they had to put her to sleep. So, yeah, she's got an MRI coming up. Then they've got a a biopsy. I mean, like all these tests, why not just take the friggin' thing out? I mean, do you need your gallbladder? I mean, if it's gonna make everything you eat get you sick, like, hasn't she been through enough? Cancer twice, friggin' gallbladder shit now. Like, come on. Enough is enough. The one thing I will say is Fatima Hospital is really good. Like the first time we went to Rhode Island Hospital, which literally I live 2 minutes from Rhode Island Hospital, 6-hour wait. We turned around and left because she was in serious pain. So then we went to Merriam Hospital, 4-hour wait, and their waiting room is so tiny and dark and it was just gross. So we turned around and left. Then I was like, you know what? When I broke my foot, I went to Fatima, and they brought me in very quick. We went to Fatima. Within a half an hour, she was in. They gave her a shot of Dilaudid, which got rid of the pain. And I mean, they gave her some shots of Pepto because it was like, I was like, just take some Pepto-Bismol. And I gave it to her. I had her drink the pink shit. Oh my God, she projectile vomited across the room. It was nasty. She's like, nope, I never want Pepto again. But now we got these little gel tabs with the Pepto inside the gel. And it works. So hopefully she'll figure out what's wrong and fix her so she's not sick all the time. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging with me for 2 hours. I really appreciate it. And I will be back Sunday night at my normal 10 o'clock. And we will finish going over the website and any questions that anybody has. I will talk to you later. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by. Bye-bye. I need some song to like come on when I'm ending. Like,
It is time to end. Yeah. Come back Sunday for another stream. Okay.